right. She looks at you once in a day, and what's wrong is alright. And I love her, God knows I love her. Kentucky woman, she gets to know you, she gets to own you. Yes, Kentucky woman. She and the can turn to the drop of a thing. Well, all the things she does, they turn on just the same. And I love her, God knows I love her. Kentucky woman.
Hey guys, it's Dana again, and no, it's been a really long time since I've done a video just by myself, basically. I really want to get back into doing them again, but I just, for whatever reason, I haven't really had the time to do so, so maybe I'll come up with something soon. But there were a couple of particularly new items that I wanted to show to everybody. And no, I'm not going to be on camera because it's almost 11 o'clock at night here, and just don't really feel like being on camera. And I figured out the auto button on my new HD camera, so it's going to film a lot better now. I don't know why I didn't use that before, but that was probably why I was getting really, I mean, not cruddy video, but it wasn't as good as it could be. But anyway, enough of that. The last video that I had done was the New Year's video of Steve and I, and you got to see my engagement ring, but nobody actually got to see the ring on my finger. So for your viewing pleasure, I'm now going to show my engagement ring actually on my finger, and I'm hoping the high definition camera that I got for Christmas actually captures the detail of this ring. So I'm trying to show everybody the detail on it. I mean, it is just really, really beautiful. Steve told me that it is 1/4 of a carat diamond, but you know, it doesn't matter to me either way. I think it's a beautiful ring. He actually kind of got conned into telling me how much he spent on it. Otherwise, I know he wouldn't have told me. Because he thought I was actually going to take it back to Walmart where he got it to have it resized. But after doing some thinking about the ring, I really didn't want to have them send it off first, because I had heard horror stories of people's rings getting destroyed, people's rings getting lost, different things happening, and I definitely didn't want this to happen to my engagement ring, because I wanted the ring back that Steve actually gave to me when he proposed. So sentimental that may be, but that's the way I felt about it. So I ended up taking my ring to Nick T. Arnold's in Owensboro. It's a family-owned, independent jewelers. They have 3 jewelers actually in store at all times that they're open, so that they don't have to send the rings off. They can resize them in-house. It took approximately 2 days. I actually had to wait a little bit longer to go pick the ring up due to transportation issues. I was able to pick it up last Thursday, and I am pleased with what the jeweler did. They resized it down from a 7 to a 6. Now, I'm going to show you guys something which you may or may not be interested in here. I don't know for sure if you can see that really well, but for those of you that have a keen eye, you will be able to see that the bottom of the band has a plastic piece on it. This is referred to as a ring snuggie. And the reason why I have this is not because the jeweler didn't resize it down enough for me. It's just that I'm really paranoid about losing this ring. And I definitely did not want it at any time. You know, sometimes when your fingers get cold, they shrink. And I really did not want the engagement ring going over my knuckle and falling off to be lost who knows where. So that is why I also, in addition to having the ring resized, I put the ring snuggie on there. And also because I really didn't want to have the ring resized down to a 5.5. The jeweler actually recommended that, but they told me it was up to me. And all I could think about was, what if my fingers swelled up really bad and they couldn't get the ring off other than cutting it off my finger, which I did not want happening either. So that is the story of how my ring came to be resized, for anybody that even cares about that. But I just wanted everyone to be able to see the great detail, how beautiful the ring is, how proud I am of it. It's just an unbelievable feeling. Anybody that has been proposed to knows that feeling. It's something that you will never ever forget. And, you know, frankly, I like showing this ring off because it's the most beautiful piece of jewelry that I own. Steve has gave me several pieces of beautiful jewelry since we have been seeing each other, and I think I have filmed all of it. I have pictures of all of it, and you know, I have a promise ring, which I asked Steve if it was okay if I didn't wear the promise ring now, because I was going to wear it on my other ring finger on my right hand. But I'm not a person that wears much jewelry anyway, and the important jewelry right now is the engagement ring, and that is something that I wanted to show off and be able to show people when they come in. Oh, I heard you got engaged. You know, if they come in a place where I work and say, oh, I heard you got engaged, I'd like to see your ring. Well, before I couldn't show it to them, but now I can. And, you know, when I go out to the store or something, I see people I know, I'll say, by the way, I want to show you my engagement ring. And, you know, some people knew I was engaged and some people did not know. But, you know, it's just, it's fun being able to actually show, you know, a symbol of your love for someone and their love for you, and a symbol of your impending wedding. So I guess I'll quit, you know, going on about it, because I've been told my videos are long enough as it is. But I really, really wanted to be able to show everyone this ring, for anybody that cares to even watch my videos. It's actually coming up on mine and Steve's 2-year anniversary since we've been seeing each other. It'll be 2 years February the 4th, which will be coming up shortly, and I'm excited about that. We're actually going to celebrate that a little bit later. It's going to be kind of like we're going to celebrate a combination of our 2-year anniversary, our engagement, and Valentine's Day all in one weekend. So that's sure to be a good time. Steve's going to take me somewhere very special to eat, and I'm looking forward to that. Actually, I think we're going to go to, for anybody that cares, we're going to go to Joe's Crab Shack, which I've never been to. I'm looking forward to it. I've never ate crab, but I'm going to try it, and I'm also going to try some clam chowder, and I'll try to let everybody know later on how that is. But this is my engagement ring. Take a good look at it, folks, because I may not be doing another video of this for a while, if at all, because people will be utterly sick of these videos of my engagement ring. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to show was the new Samsung Galaxy 2 tablet that I got. I was trying to get a view of it here. I'm going to actually there's the lock screen there for it. Here's the home page, or the home menu. You can see I put the Christmas picture of Steve and I on there, and you see some of the little icons on there. I didn't want to cover my first screen with too many icons, so I've got just, you know, the basic ones on there for the camera and the settings, maps, YouTube, the internet, which as soon as I get a wireless router, I'll be able to get on the internet from home, sitting on my bed or whatever. There's also the Google Play Store and Samsung apps. But if you, if I slide this over, you can see that I have a second home page with a lot more icons on it and stuff. So I can always, you know, slide that over to get to access even more stuff. If I slide it over some more, I've got an application for weather. When this has got a wireless connection, you can see what the weather's going to be. Of course, you can't right now. That is my planner, where I put all the different things that are going to be going on in my life and things that I want to keep track of. And then we're back to another home screen that has like the Dropbox and Polaris Office, a gallery, Amazon Kindle app, Netflix, and then we're back to the home page again. But let me tell you something about this tablet. For one thing, there may be people that disagree with me. I haven't actually measured the screen size on this thing. And of course I have it in the case. I've got a Case Logic case. You can't see that very good, but anyways, let me hold this up here. You can see this is maybe a Samsung, but yeah, there's the Samsung name there. You can see right there. This is a Samsung Galaxy 2 tablet. It's one of the newer tablets. You can get them at Walmart, reasonably priced. If you want to check the price at your local Walmart, feel free to do so. And but like I said, I haven't actually measured the screen to see if this is so, but based on measurements that I looked at online, even the newest iPads, not the iPad minis, but the newest iPads, only have like a 9-point-something inch screen space. This is supposed to have 10.1, and you're probably thinking, well, that's not much bigger than an iPad, you know, why not go with the Apple product? Okay, guys, this is how I feel about Apple. If you're an Apple person, that's great. If you don't mind spending anywhere from $400 to $700 on an iPad, go for it. I mean, I think it's all a matter of what you want out of it, what you expect the product to do. And if you have the financial means to get something that has that name to it, then, you know, by all means do that. I'm not trying to encourage anybody either way to get one tablet or the other, or one electronic device over the other. But this is what I've discovered. And some people are not fond of Android products. I don't believe Steve's too, you know, he's not too wowed by Androids. I have an Android smartphone. It's also a Samsung. It works on the same type of operating system that this tablet does. I can do most anything, not everything, mind you, but most anything a person with an iPhone can do. Okay, there are a few apps I can't get, but for the most part, most of the apps that people use on the iPhone, I can get from my Android. The same goes for this tablet. Now, I'm not sure if people just think that the resolution's clear on an iPad, or they like the Apple name because it's got a higher price tag. They think it's better. I've heard people tell me that that Samsung is putting out a rip-off product of the iPad. But let's face it, folks, not all of us have the wallet the size of a desert. And, why should you spend out that money if you can get almost the same type of product that would do almost the same things that an iPad would do? It just doesn't have the Apple name attached to it. I'm not one for getting name stuff. I'm not even big on Microsoft stuff. I've said Microsoft and Apple both for years have monopolized the technology market. And both companies have overpriced things. For instance, with my phone, and some people will argue with me on this, with my Android phone, granted, it's a pay-as-you-go phone, and I have learned since that the iPhone is going to be offered under Straight Talk, but Straight Talk doesn't work in my area, so that's not really going to help me any. But mine is a pay-as-you-go phone, a Net 10 phone. I pay approximately $45 a month. I get unlimited data, I get unlimited texting, I get unlimited minutes, which means I can talk just as long as my battery holds out. Okay? Meanwhile, I hear of people paying $70 plus per month for their iPhone, and they don't get unlimited stuff. Yes, I know. Some people have 3,000 rollover minutes, or possibly more, and they really don't think they need unlimited. I like the flexibility of having unlimited, because I know iPhone users that have run out of their text and not been able to text anybody until the next month when they get more text. Okay? So those people you can't really text much with. And also, your data usage is not unlimited with an iPhone, as far as I know. If it is, please, somebody let me know. So, I'm very comfortable with paying $45 a month, and this phone does practically everything that an iPhone does. Doesn't have the Apple name attached to it, and it didn't cost me $500 or $600. See, that's another thing I have a problem with Apple products. It seems that everything they put out, and I'm talking about the new versions. I have been told that there are older versions of iPads that are $300 and something, and the iPad minis are $300 and something. But I'm talking about the people that want to get the new, top-of-the-line, supposedly, Apple product. I'm not talking about an upgrade to your phone or anything like that. I'm talking about when you buy brand new. You're going to be paying anywhere from $400 to $700 for each one of their products. That's insane. And I'd say the same thing about Microsoft. Microsoft puts out overpriced stuff. They have cornered the market on some things, the same way Apple has. And so, if I can see a way where I can get a quality product without having to break the bank, I'll do it. And so, I have experienced quite a bit with my new tablet. And I have put some music on here. I may, before I go to bed tonight, put a movie on there to take to work with me to watch part of during my lunch period. And when I get the wireless router, of course, I'll be able to enjoy all the internet capabilities. Actually, when I take it to work tomorrow, I'm going to use the Wi-Fi at work during my lunch to play around with some things and do some things with it, maybe put some new apps on it as well. So I guess that's really all I wanted to tell you about it, other than this has a front and rear facing camera, in case anybody, wondered. I'm sure the iPads do as well. This has GPS, has YouTube access. I can go to Facebook, but I'm sure there's a Facebook app I can get for it. There's probably some other things I can get for it, like Skype and stuff like that, so that when I get the Wi-Fi capabilities at home, if I'm sick or something, I can still sit up in bed and chat with people, or, you know, do basically anything that I want within the limits of this piece of technology. So yeah, that's all I wanted to show everybody for this video. I went on for approximately 20 minutes. So thanks to everybody that watched this video and listened to my incessant rambling. I hope to be back with something interesting real soon.